When we identify what's important to the person who is calling us, the faster that we could do it, the faster we can control their attention. Does that make sense? So if I quickly understood what's valuable to you, Dustin, in regards to your total monthly savings, and then you then shared with me that you tend to use that monthly savings to pay off other debt. Now I know what's driving Dustin, right? It's no longer the interest rate. I'm not even gonna ask him what the interest rate, because I know that Dustin doesn't care about the interest rate. Dustin cares about the monthly cash flow to pay off all those other debts so that he's not stressed out and showing his stress through his body language, almost as if it's coming through the tone, right? Even though we don't see them on person, we can feel their tone. These are things that you're not going to be able to pick up on if you're stuck in the systematic process. So if there's a gift that I can give to you, it's that understanding that we have control the process, meaning that we've done this more than a few times. If you think about it, just over the last month, we've done it over 100 times. And it's not like it's a different song, it's the same song over and over and over again. And because it is, we understand when certain objections arise. The certain objections that sound like, I have a 3% 30-year fix right now. I'm only looking for an interest rate at 2%. Can you help me? The average response is, oh no, the interest rates right now are above 4%. I could probably get you maybe a 3.5 on a 15-year fix. You know, it's a legitimate answer. It's probably true. But what happened to actual selling? What happened is taking a step back and understanding that these people are just, they have a defense mechanism. And their defense mechanism is based on what society tells them is sufficient. And what society is telling them, social media is telling them, is that services are free. Interest rates are low. They have options. Would you guys agree? This is the message outside. So because they're designed and built this way, they have a limited amount of verbiage. Before we worked in this industry, we had no idea what PITI stood for. Same thing for them, right? They're escrow. What are you talking about? But where it becomes a task or of a grind is when you look at that task like, and then you bring emotional baggage into the call, meaning that you're already having a rough day. You've just talked to 3 people who just walked out of the bankruptcy court after a 45-minute conversation, which, by the way, we can control the amount of time on our conversation.